Check. Mic check. Alright, so this is going to be a little longer video. I'm going to try not to make it unnecessarily long. Like, I got a thing for people who just be long-winded just for the sake of being long-winded. Like, I read books, and one of my pet peeves is like to read a book that is just unnecessarily long. You know what I'm saying? When like you got to read 300 pages, but the author could have really got his point across in the first 100 pages. You know what I'm saying? But like, people get long-winded, and you know. So anyway, this video is going to be about my thoughts about the Gallery of Magick. So, for anyone who doesn't know, the Gallery of Magick, this is referring to a group of occultists, and they have a 22 book series of magic books that they put out. They're popular because the majority of their books are made beginner friendly. Alright. Most of the books are made simple. Like, they take magic, they take complicated magic, and they deliver it in a simple form to where regular people like me and you can have access to the magic, you know what I'm saying, and a practical place to start. Alright, so big ups to them. So I'm gonna show the collection of the Gallery of Magick books that I have, and we're just gonna build on that as we go along. I haven't read all of the books that I have from them, and I haven't worked out all of the books that I have from them. I haven't worked out most of the books, but I have worked out some of the books. I've done a good amount of rituals from their books. So, first off, what made me want to do this video is that I was on social media. I was on Facebook the other day, and so I'm in one of the magic groups, and I'm scrolling through, and I see somebody makes a post. They make a post, and they ask for book recommendations for beginner magic, beginner sigil magic, I think it was specifically. But anyway, so as I'm scrolling through the comments, it's like comment after comment. People are just saying the Book of Solomon, the Book of Solomon, the Book of Solomon. Like, comment after comment. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about that is this. The magical books of Solomon, that shit is not made for a rookie. Them shits is not made for no person new to magic. I know this from experience, because when I very first started dabbling into magic, and I was trying to find some books, a good place to start, everybody was telling me the same shit. They was all saying, get the greater keys, get the greater and lesser keys of Solomon, the Book of Solomon. Right? So I got it, you know what I'm saying? And this is when I was brand new to the craft. So I went and got it. I ordered the book, and I had started studying from this book. It did not take long. It did not take long for me to realize that this book was not for an absolute beginner. Now, are there people who were beginners and this is the first book they started from? Yeah, probably so. But I think most of those folks would probably not advise you or the next person to begin here with this book. It's not a beginner book. In this book is mostly known because it in this book it gives the 72 demons of the Goetia. That's usually how it's referred to, right? That's what this book is mostly famous for. The 72 spirits of the Goetia, all right? It's not a beginner book. But if you're a beginner, don't shy away from studying it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a person, I believe studying all this shit. But as far as practicing, man, I wouldn't start there. So anyway, where I would start, I'm gonna show y'all this little collection of Gallery Magic books that I got, and a brief description of what they about. So here's one, and some of these books I've already shown on my channel previously times. So this is the Magical Job Seeker by Damon Brand. The book is real thin, you know what I'm saying? So it's short. It's angelic rituals. Attract the work you love with angelic power. You know what I'm saying? So the rituals are powered by angel magic. In the book, I'll show you so you see. They have rituals in here. So this is really for like the average Joe. So to increase your appeal to employers, they have a ritual for that. To win a job, there's a ritual for that. To increase your chance of success. Alright, I ain't gonna go through it all, so just give you an idea what that book is about. I personally haven't used it yet because I haven't needed it. Here's a book. This is a popular book, the Magical Cash book. I haven't did any magic out of this book yet, but I am gonna do it eventually, just because shit, I like money and I like magic. So what this book is about, it gives you have to go get a notebook, like a regular notebook, and then in the book it gives you instructions of what to do with this notebook. Like, you're going to paint it certain colors, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to put the deity's sigil, you glue that on the notebook and shit like that. And so the notebook is dedicated to this specific spirit that you'll be calling on to work this magic for you. The spirit, as I know it, is a genius spirit. Not an angel, not a demon, but a genius spirit. Alright. And not a jinn. But genius spirits. I've worked rituals that involve genius spirits, and I haven't had any bad luck with it, really. So this book, Magical Destiny, The book is all about getting connected with your holy guardian angel. I feel I'm already connected with my holy guardian angel in different ways on the astral level. So I haven't really felt like I needed to really work the magic in this book. Though he gives methods in the book that I have used, right? Like there's certain meditation methods that you can use if you don't want to use the rituals and do the magic like that. He gives methods in there. Things like this, like you can take a walk around the block, right? And it's just a walk. Or you can take a walk around the block for a specific purpose. And that during your walk, every single step you take is a step of you getting closer to your holy guardian angel. You know what I'm saying? Now it turns into a magical walk. You feel me? Yeah, I don't want to get. It's a lot of books here, so I don't want to keep it pushing. But yeah, here's a book, The Angels of Alchemy. All right, so this is dealing with alchemy. So this is dealing with the transformation of yourself, of your mind. This is you dealing with alchemy. I mean, this is dealing with angels that are going to work as far as transforming your mind, right? So like it's not magic that's directed at things outside of you. You know what I'm saying? Like your outside environment. You know what I'm saying? Let me give you an idea right quick. This is magic that's going to be about changing who you are as a person. All right? Like certain angels you can call on in this book is an angel for purification, angel of splendor, angel of charm, angel of imagination, angel of intent, angel of presence, angels of integrity, angel of brilliance. You know what I'm saying? So it goes on and on. But yes. So you see in alchemy and this magic, just know that this is dealing with transforming your mind. Not so much getting some quick money or some shit like that. Alright? Magical protection. If you're familiar with this channel, you know I talked about this book. I covered this book a lot on this channel because I believe that this is probably the best magic book I've worked with. As far as results go, and long term, you know what I'm saying, results that last, you know what I'm saying, like I definitely all the time still feel the results of this magic still working. The book is about linking up with these genius spirits who work the wheel of the angels. Alright, so you linking up with angels, and under those angels it'll be a group of genius spirits who will be committed to your protection. And it is for real. Wealth magic. Haven't done anything out this book as to yet. I don't know if I ever will do the like. I probably will one day. I'm sure I probably will one day, maybe just to see, right? Just to say I did it, just to see if it does what I would want it to do and what it says it does. So, wealth magic. This book gives a ritual. It's several different rituals, but it's all different parts of one big long ritual. You know what I'm saying? So like the whole ritual lasts for like 6 or 7, like it takes like 6 or 7 months to complete it. And that's like doing it every day, as it says, not taking no days off. You know what I'm saying? So you taking days off and shit, then it'll be even longer. But I think it takes something like 6 or 7 months out of the year to complete this ritual. I have seen a lot of good reviews on it. I've also seen quite a bit of negative reviews. They say it's very intense. It's very intense because as I read it, like it's so long, so it's like you are calling on a whole lot of spirits throughout the time of working this long ritual, right? And then the very last, because I know you start off with calling on the angels, with summoning the angels, like to watch over the work. But I know it ends with the very last spirit that you summon to unlock that wealth, which is, to my understanding, a demon of wealth, Clockneck or something like that. I don't know. Excuse me, because I don't know how to. But anyway, so that's what this book is known for. I didn't know none of those rituals out of here, but it does give one ritual. It gives one ritual, the very first ritual in the book. And it's the only ritual in the book that doesn't involve calling on any spirits. And that is the daily practice. Alright, and I made a video about the daily practice if you don't know what it is. This book, I haven't done any work out of this book because I had to make my mind up. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, like, I'm ready for love, and then other times I'm like, not. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not into doing no magic that I'm not serious about the results. Words of Power. I've shown this book before. This was the first book from the Gallery of Magic that I did any magic out of. Words of Power, it deals with angelic magic. So it has a lot of angels, different angels that you work with throughout the book. But one thing I recommend about this book to an absolute beginner, because it is written, is very simple, straightforward. It's like the simplest. It's like probably the simplest book as far as the rituals go and how to work it and get results from the collection that I have so far. I work multiple rituals in this book. I like it. It wasn't the most powerful magic, but I did get results. probably like 2 out of the 3 times I felt like I got the result. I honestly probably the only thing I'm saying like 2 out of 3, because I know I did once. It has a ritual in here to make a project go viral, right? And I did it. And the project that I was working on, it did not go viral, but I did receive the overall results that I was looking for as far as the manifestation that I wanted. I got my results, but the project didn't go viral. It didn't have to go viral in order for me to get those results. So I guess I still got to give it a plus because I got what I wanted at the end of it. All right. So 72 Angels of Magick. I've shown this book, right? All right, so in the beginning, when we started off with the book that I said was absolutely not for beginners, in my opinion, because a lot of motherfuckers won't agree with a lot of shit that I say, but that's neither here or there. So I said this book, remember, that revealed about the 72, that is most known for the 72 demons of the Goetia that it gives in there, right? Also, to those 72 demons, there are the 72 angels, right? The other side. It's always the other side of the coin. You know what I'm saying? The polar opposite. So this book from the Gallery of Magick is giving you access to the 72 angels. All right? 144. 72 angels, 72 demons. If you just look like at the zodiac signs, you know what I'm saying? Like you'll notice every sign has a higher part of the energy and a lower, or an animal in it. You know what I'm saying? Like every sign. You know what I'm saying? Like it had the higher and then the lower. Alright, so polarity. So this I'm definitely gonna do some work out of in the near future. From what I read, it starts with an 11-day ritual. And you getting connected with these angels for various of reasons. So when you talk about these 72 angels that they're given, it's going to cover all of your whatever your problem is, whatever you need to work magic for. You will find an angel in here that you can connect with that can get the shit done. All right. Got books, man. This is a new book. I haven't even read this yet. I can't wait though. Angels of Wrath. I'm gonna read the back part of it. This is not a book of casual curses, but a book of peace and justice. Angels are powerful beings that can be called to work great and wrathful wonders. If your sincere intent is to cause harm, confusion, or disruption, the angels will comply. This book has not been written for those who seek spiritual enlightenment, although that may well arise from your work, but for those who seek results. Should you have any fear that this work is evil or an abuse of angelic contact, then read no further. This book is for those who have sensed the might of angels and wish to turn their power to deeds that many would believe to be dark. Alright, I could keep reading, but I'm not. You can't get an idea of what it's about. Let's see. We can see the table of contents. Table of contents, pretty much. Most Gallery of Magic books are pretty like simple, written like this. So contents, it talks about the angels of the first heaven, destroy defenses, bind your enemy, destroy your enemy's business, diminish wealth, force exile, bring great illness, cause blindness, bring grief. And then there's angels of the second heaven, to silence an enemy, silence the powerful, confuse and disrupt, create insomnia. Alright? So, the thing, like to some people, that shit might have been sounding fuck up and demonic. So, one thing I feel like about shit like that is it's an absolute, the benefits to having spiritual protection on your side and to not is night and day, and to not know you have it. I think it's a totally different, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't do personally, like, I don't believe a person should do any kind of magical attacking anyone that is not warranted. You know what I'm saying? And because on one hand, it's like if somebody's fucking with you, you know what I'm saying? If they on bully time or they stalking you or something, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got every right to defend yourself, right? You got every right to defend, especially if you tried things to get it to stop in the real world and nothing has answered that. You know what I'm saying? You got every right to defend yourself. Like, you shouldn't have to go shoot somebody to get them to stop fucking with you and then worry about you having to go to jail now and fight for your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, in situations like that, it makes way much more sense to have the magic on your side to work for your benefit. You know what I'm saying? If it's necessary. I just got this book in the mail. I haven't even read it. The reviews that I read on it says like the author, he's into some freaky shit. That's what the reviews were saying. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, let me get the book and read it to see what it's about. Adventures in Sex Magic. I actually ordered a second copy of this book on accident. Adventures in Sex Magic. So I'm gonna do a book giveaway. I'm gonna give away the other copy to somebody that I had ordered. These are new books right here. I haven't even read them, but this is still another one of the Gallery of Magic books. Magical Seduction. Let's see what's something missing in it. I'm gonna read this part. It says, how to use love magic. There are 3 rituals in this book. The first ritual is aimed at making passion arise in somebody specific. This will work so long as you have some contact with the person. It's not going to work on movie stars unless you happen to be friends with them already. It is ideal in situations where you want a relationship with a specific person, but nothing has happened yet. It can also be used when there is some attraction, but the other party doesn't seem as passionate as you would like them to be. The next part of the book looks at love. There is an extreme powerful ritual for making somebody fall in love with you. Some people try this ritual from the outset, but I recommend using this when there is already some attraction. Ideally, use the first ritual to ignite passion and then turn it into love. Be certain you actually want somebody to be in love with you. Not bad. So be certain that you actually want somebody to be in love with you. If they are married, for example, do you really want the fallout that can result from that? It's fine if you do, but go into this with your eyes wide open. The magic works, so don't use it casually. The final part of the book looks at creating a general aura of attraction around yourself. It takes the opening ritual and modifies it so that you disturb the aura of everybody you meet, making them see you as attractive. Be prepared for strong results from this book because it works fast and it works powerfully. So I don't know, because I haven't read to see what type of books. I haven't read to see what type of spirits this book deals with summoning. I don't know. I have to, you know what I'm saying? But by the sounds of it, I mean, it's probably dealing with some lesser spirits, as people would call it. Another new book, haven't read this one yet. Magical Servitors. I've had done servitor magic before and made and created my own servitors, which basically is like you create your own spirits from your imagination. You go through a process, a ritual process to create these servitors for whatever reason. You can create a servitor to make sure that you wake up and get to work in time in the morning. You can have a servitor to get you some extra money throughout the month. You can have a servitor to help keep you motivated to go to the gym. Any reason that you can think of, you can create a servitor that can assist you in your day-to-day life. Low magic. So low magic, to my understanding, is like this. So low magic is when you're doing magic to change the shit around you, to change your circumstances, right? It's for your day-to-day mundane shit. And high magic is more about transforming. It's more about transforming, changing who you are. Like, this was another new one, haven't read it yet. Magical Attack. Alright, I'm gonna read. Somebody call me. I'm gonna read the back of the book and say what it says. I'm definitely gonna read this book. It seems so interesting. Magical Attack. Alright, it says, let magic set you free from people who bring you down. Difficult people make life unbearable. Whether you're dealing with a cruel boss, a bully, or a gossip, you need freedom and peace. With the dark magic in this book, you can silence, bind, and curse the people that have made you unhappy. People are jealous, petty, and cruel, and their mean-spirited actions are holding you back. Use magic to be untouched by the heartless. The eldest member of the Gallery of Magic, Gordon Winterfield, has a lifetime of experience dealing with troublesome people. He says, "You can turn the other cheek, but why should you? It is your divine right to remove people who get in the way of your true will, using angels and demons. Magical attack gives you a fast, safe way to take control of those who try to run your life." Alright. Down here it says, in the book you will discover a ritual to wield power that keeps you safe. Rituals to find enemies, foil plans, and send torment. Magic to silence gossip and lies. A powerful binding ritual to stop an enemy from causing harm. The master curse to punish without restraint. And then last it says the ritual to end a relationship. Alright. So that's that. I mean, shit. The thing about, like, with the dark magic and shit, like, just from my opinion, I kind of just express it, but I feel like, I mean, if it's necessary, you know what I'm saying? I mean, because the world is crazy, like, straight up, like, the world's crazy, people are hateful than a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it'll be a bad idea at all to have at your disposal the power to make somebody back the fuck up off you when you need them to. You know what I'm saying? In a way that you're not bringing harm to yourself, right? If you're dealing with any type of magic that, like, you don't need to be dealing with, like, I'm sure your spirit is going to let you know that you're dealing with some magic that it's not for you to be dealing with. I don't know. My opinion. But I haven't worked none of those rituals or nothing yet, so I can't give any feedback on how accurate the magic is. Magical rituals. Magical riches. Alright. So this is a book that the author, earlier I showed the wealth magic book somewhere in there. So earlier I showed the wealth magic, and in the wealth magic book, because remember I said wealth magic, like one big long ass ritual that take like 6-7 months to complete, right? And in this book, the author says, if you're not ready for that type of commitment, he says that one of the books you should try is the cash book, the magical cash book that I showed, or to start with Magical Riches. Right now, this is a new book to me, so I haven't read it. But as most of the books, you're seeing pictures of sigils, different deity sigils, and the names of the spirits that you be calling for. And, yeah. So anyway, I'm not sure what type of spirits this book uses to call upon. Like I'm big on the whole spirit, like understanding, like typically, like I prefer to do angel magic personally, like, and most of their books that I have, like most of the books, if not all of them, are dealing with angels somewhere in the mix, right? So that's that, really. You know what I'm saying? Overall opinion of the Gallery of Magic, I mean, it's dope. They books are simple and easy to read. The bad thing is sometimes because the books are made so simple, they're not long and elaborative, like where you might want more information about something, but you won't find it in the book because they intentionally keeping the book written short and easy to read. So it's a whole lot of information that's going to get left out. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the other side of having some simple shit. You know what I'm saying? Is that you don't get all the questions answered that you're going to have. But it is what it is, shit.